Let's journey back thousands of years to the enchanting realms of ancient Egypt. During this era, a woman emerged onto the stage of history, leaving an extraordinary mark not only through her beauty and intelligence, but also through her courage and leadership. That woman is Cleopatra. Her place in history transcends the throne of queenship, transforming into an immortal legend within the collective memory of humanity. Cleopatra was the last representative of Egypt's Ptolemaic dynasty. Her dazzling beauty, multilingual prowess, and sharp intellect captivated attention. Yet she is remembered not only for her personal charm, but also for her political astuteness and strategic acumen. Her life was filled with relationships and intrigues involving some of the greatest leaders of the ancient world. Her efforts to resist the influence of the Roman Empire, her relationships with powerful leaders of her time, such as Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. These constitute not just the tale of a queen, but the story of a figure altering the power dynamics on the stage of history. Cleopatra's impact extended beyond the political arena, influencing art, culture, and science. Her legacy was an extraordinary part of the ancient world, and continues to be remembered and inspire even today. The period in which Cleopatra was born represented a complex tapestry of historical and cultural facets within ancient Egypt. It was a time of significant turmoil and change under the dominion of the Ptolemaic dynasty. By the beginning of the 1st century BC, Egypt, ruled by the Ptolemies, found itself in a state of considerable upheaval. The Ptolemies, of Macedonian descent, claimed the title of pharaohs of Egypt and governed the region. However, internal conflicts within the dynasty, power struggles, and external interventions had left the country in a state of instability. Situated at the crossroads of major trade routes in the Mediterranean, Egypt attracted the attention of powerful entities such as the Roman Republic and the Seleucid Empire, leading to intense competition for control over the land. Egypt's cultural richness during this era was undeniable. Advancements in sciences, mathematics, architecture, and the arts flourished. Magnificent libraries, temples, and grand structures were erected, solidifying Egypt's influence as one of the most advanced civilizations of the ancient world. Cleopatra's birth occurred within this intricate tapestry of Egypt's complex political, cultural, and religious milieu. When she ascended to the throne, young Cleopatra was tasked with navigating this convoluted landscape. Familial intrigues, struggles for the throne, and external interventions characterized this era, emphasizing the importance of Cleopatra's leadership skills and determination. The Ptolemaic dynasty, reigning over ancient Egypt, was characterized by intricate and often convoluted relationships within the ruling family. The interwoven bonds of kinship, marriages, and claims to the throne often led to complex and contentious situations among its members. These intradynastic relationships were frequently built upon a delicate balance of power, often maintained through marriages between siblings. However, this dynamic frequently sparked competitive and conflict-ridden circumstances, fostering internal intrigues. For instance, certain members of the Ptolemaic dynasty engaged in sibling rivalries for claims to the throne, while others sought to bolster their own claims by forging alliances with foreign powers or seeking their support. This not only heightened internal familial conflicts, but also triggered the influence of external powers upon Egypt. Moreover, the intricate relations within the dynasty extended beyond mere struggles for the throne. Often, intrigues, attempted assassinations, and intellectual competitions were among the events that rocked the internal structure of the dynasty. Cleopatra's family was deeply embroiled in these intrigues. The fluctuating reign of her father, Ptolemy III, and his loss and regaining of the throne at various intervals further fueled the internal competition within the family. Relationships with her siblings, conflicting interests, and struggles for the throne were pivotal factors shaping Cleopatra's leadership journey and political acumen. The internal strife and intrigues within the Ptolemaic dynasty were crucial elements that contributed to the complexity of the political landscape in ancient Egypt, offering insights into how leaders like Cleopatra rose amid such an environment. Cleopatra, as a member of the illustrious Ptolemaic dynasty, displayed remarkable prowess in handling the intricate power struggles both within her family and amidst external influences. Her innate ability to navigate these challenges marked her as a formidable leader and a shrewd diplomat. Internally, within the Ptolemaic dynasty, Cleopatra faced a battleground of familial ambitions, where sibling rivalries and conflicting interests for the throne were rampant. However, she showcased exceptional diplomatic finesse and strategic acumen in navigating these treacherous waters. Cleopatra utilized her intellect and charisma to forge alliances within her family, carefully balancing conflicting agendas to secure her position. Externally, the political landscape was equally tumultuous. Egypt was a coveted region sought after by powerful entities such as the Roman Republic. Cleopatra skillfully maneuvered through these external pressures, adeptly leveraging her relationships with influential figures of the time, notably her alliances with Julius Caesar and later Mark Antony. Her liaisons with these prominent Roman leaders were not solely based on personal relations, but also served as strategic political moves to safeguard Egypt's autonomy and her own rule. Cleopatra's astuteness in utilizing her personal charm and political astuteness allowed her to navigate the shifting tides of power on the world stage. Throughout these turbulent internal and external power struggles, Cleopatra's resilience, intelligence, and political pragmatism shone through. Her ability to adapt to changing circumstances, negotiate complex alliances, and assert her authority solidified her as a prominent figure not just within her family, but also in the broader geopolitical arena. Cleopatra's legacy is defined not only by her historical significance, but also by her exceptional capability to confront and triumph over the intricate power struggles, both within her family and in the wider scope of international politics. Ascending to the throne at a tender age, Cleopatra embraced the responsibilities of being Egypt's queen with unwavering determination. During a time of political uncertainty, Cleopatra was poised to steer her country through tumultuous times with the vision and determination required to lead. Cleopatra, upon assuming the throne, confronted internal rivalries and intrigues within her family. Despite her youth, her leadership capabilities and resolute spirit endowed her with the strength and courage needed for sovereignty. With an assured demeanor, she advanced with unwavering resolve to rule Egypt on her own terms. As queen, she made efforts to ensure Egypt's prosperity and stability. Steering her reign with wisdom and fairness, she prioritized the welfare and security of her people. Simultaneously, she advocated for the advancement of Egypt's cultural richness and scientific progress, endeavoring to propel her country forward. Despite her youthfulness, Cleopatra's reign was marked by a determined commitment to the well-being of her nation. Her steadfast determination to rule Egypt single-handedly was a defining element of her leadership journey. This resolve played a pivotal role in shaping the future of her country and cementing her legacy in the annals of ancient Egyptian history. Cleopatra stood as one of the rare and remarkable leaders of the ancient world, renowned for her multilingualism and intellectual prowess. Her command over multiple languages, intellectual curiosity, and extensive cultural knowledge positioned her among the foremost intellectual figures of her era. As a multilingual leader, Cleopatra was a fluent speaker of Greek, Demotic, the Egyptian language, Latin, and even other languages of her time. Her linguistic abilities enabled her to communicate with diverse cultures and strengthen diplomatic relationships. Cleopatra was not only recognized for her linguistic skills, but also revered for her intellectual curiosity and hunger for knowledge. She displayed a profound interest in the sciences, philosophy, and arts of her time, accumulating in-depth knowledge in these domains. Renowned for her wise decisions, Cleopatra exhibited a judicious and forward-thinking approach in her leadership position. Considering the best interests of her country, she navigated the complex political landscape of her time, making strategic decisions. Her relationships with powerful leaders such as Julius Caesar and Mark Antony were not only astute and strategic moves, but also reflections of her wisdom, considering not only her personal interests, but also Egypt's welfare.